Hey everyone, welcome to Igor's News. Today, we're diving into a powerful speech by Julius Malema, the leader of the ANC in South Africa. He directly calls out Donald Trump and the United States. Malema talks about decades of interference, misinformation, and imperialism, especially when it comes to Africa. We're going to break down what he said, what it means, and why it matters. Let's get into it. Intro to the War on Terror. It all started in 2001, right after 9/11. George Bush announced the War on Terror and said this war wouldn't end until all terrorist groups were destroyed. This was the excuse to invade Iraq and Afghanistan in 2003. But here's the thing. The weapons of mass destruction they claimed to be searching for were never found. It was really about controlling oil and other resources. These invasions left those countries shattered. U.S. interventions and ideology. The U.S. also intervened in places like Cuba, Libya, Venezuela, and Chile, mostly because they had socialist governments. Under the guise of human rights, the real goal was to dominate politically and economically. Malema points out how the U.S. often uses misinformation to justify military actions, like the false claims about Iraq's weapons. South Africa today. Now, Malema speaks out against the U.S. stance toward South Africa. After Donald Trump made negative comments about South Africa, the U.S. cut foreign aid, including money that helped fight HIV/AIDS. This is serious, because South Africa has the highest number of people living with HIV, over 8 million. That aid was critical for their treatment programs. The real reason, according to Malema. But this isn't ignorance. The U.S. has the best intelligence services. They know exactly what's going on. So why the freeze? Malema says it's revenge because South Africa supports Palestine against Israel. This is a moral stand, and the U.S. is punishing South Africa for it. Misinformation and manipulation. Malema also addresses rumors about a white genocide in South Africa and the controversial land expropriation law. He explains these stories are manipulated to justify foreign interference. He exposes racist groups trying to stir division and conflict in South Africa, funded from abroad. It's a plan to weaken the country. Tensions with the U.S. relations are really tense. The U.S. blocked bank accounts and stopped vital programs like PEPFAR, which helps people living with HIV. Malema is clear. This isn't a misunderstanding. It's a deliberate political move to isolate and weaken South Africa. An alternative path. In response, Malema urges South Africa to build stronger ties with countries like China, India, Russia, Brazil, and Singapore, and most importantly, to unite with all of Africa. He emphasizes that South Africa must stay independent and resist manipulation by the U.S. and its allies. Conclusion. Finally, Malema reminds us that most South Africans, regardless of race, live peacefully together. It's foreign powers trying to divide them to maintain control. He calls on everyone to reject American imperialism and work toward a united, free, and sovereign Africa. So that's a powerful wake-up call about what's really happening behind the scenes between South Africa and the U.S. If you want, I can help break down this topic further in another video.